Okay, first I'm gonna start by making the mashed potatoes first, right? So I just leave the water on the stove while I am going to peel this potato. So this potato is actually King Edward potatoes. I honestly don't know the difference between the different types of potatoes. I was lucky enough because I grab and go. I didn't even read what was on the label, but it states like it is perfect for mashing. So I'm gonna try these potatoes. I'm gonna peel this and then pop it in the pot and then we're good to go. So I've already popped in the potatoes in. Oh my god, the water dripped into the oil. And now I'm actually heating up the oil to start on my creamy butter salmon dish. So here are the ingredients that you would need. You would need an onion, then followed by ginger and garlic paste, and then I have some chilies, and then you would also need cherry tomatoes, the salmon of course, and also some baby spinach, some parsley, some lemon, and also the main ingredient is actually the fresh double cream. This is what makes the salmon creamy. So stay tuned, I'm gonna show you how to cook it in a while. Alright, so we got the big chunk of salmon right here. So how you're gonna cut this is basically you just cut half and then like another half, so you get like 4 pieces. It actually depends, you can cut like anyhow you like, doesn't matter, but I just prefer to cut it like into 4s. So you know what, I actually find this easier by flipping it the other side and having the skin facing upwards, so your knife actually cuts through the skin first. Because I tried cutting it the other way and like my knife didn't get through the skin, so it should be this way, guys. I think this is a tip, but you know, or maybe my knife is just blunt. Okay, now my salmon is washed, so what you need to do is just sprinkle some salt. Yep, and then sprinkle some black pepper like this. Ooh, it's okay, I like it a lot. All right, then we're gonna put it in the pan. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, then okay, let me just rearrange it. Ooh, I think I actually put too much oil, but then again, whatever. Okay, now the last piece gotta go in. Put the flesh side. Oh my god, down. Okay, it all just actually spilled over, but it doesn't matter as long as it's not on me. I'm safe. Okay, so just let it cook for a while and that's it. Okay, as you can see, I've already drained my potatoes, and what I did was I put some whole milk in. There's no exact measurement, I just eyeball it, and then I season it with some salt, and then I also add in some black pepper. So I'm gonna mash it, and as I go along, if I feel like the milk isn't enough, I'm gonna pour more. So basically at this stage I'm just butchering the recipe. Honestly, I do not know what I'm doing because I don't have like exact steps. Usually I just eyeball stuff and just cook as I go along. So like in this case right now, I feel like I need more milk. So what I'm gonna do is pour in some milk. Okay? So be smart. I've already tasted that it doesn't taste quite creamy like I want it to be. I love my mashed potatoes to be creamy. So the secret ingredient is the double cream. Just pour a bit. Okay, and I feel like I want more spice. So let me find my paprika. Just add it for Oopsie doops, it's okay. And just mix it. I hope it tastes good, cause girl, woo, the color is looking good. Should I put some turmeric? Maybe yes, just a bit, just for the color, just a bit. Because if you put in too much turmeric, the taste is gonna go off. I just need it for the color, that's all. So just gotta mash it. And while you're doing this, don't forget about your salmon, because let me go and check. Flipped it, and it looks really nice, right? Like yummy. I've set aside the salmon here. Okay, so the pan is empty right now. Okay, this is okay. Chill oil, gotta chill. Okay, so now I'm gonna put in the onion first. Okay, once the onion smells fragrant enough, you can add in the chili. And continue to stir for a little while. Okay, now I'm going to add the ginger and garlic paste. Just need to add like about 1 spoon is enough. I just want that little bit of sweetness. So stir it for a little while, and now we're gonna add in the cherry tomatoes. So for the cherry tomatoes, but you just need to put like as much as you want. So ta-da! And stir again. Putting the spinach in. And then you stir. I haven't added salt yet. I will leave it to the last step. So when the spinach has shrunk in size, just pour in some double cream. Be generous. Ooh, I'm too generous now. I have to pour some water in. I've poured some water. Make sure you just get everything out from the cup. Alright, so at this stage now, what we need to do is add some spices. I'm gonna put some oregano. Just eyeball it. And put some basil. And then I'm gonna add in some turmeric powder for the color. I love turmeric. Just a little bit, not too much. And I'm gonna put some paprika because I love it to be a little bit spicy. Oh, it's too much. That's okay. We're good. Okay, now I'll just stir. Doesn't it look nice already? I'm sure it's gonna taste so good. Now you can actually put in the salmon. Just transfer it gently. Treat it like a queen because it's a sexy salmon. Boom. Girl, you thick. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is create some parmigiano. And parmesan is already salty, not sweet. Parmesan is really salty, so when you add the salt later on, just make sure to add like not too much. Looking good, right? Okay, so let this simmer for a while.
Listen, you know when my customer get out and pay, do the looks. Come on, tell you something.
It's done.
Ah, Farho. Farho.